Welcome back to GP Fans, bringing you the latest news in the world of Formula One, as the FIA is still dealing with some negative fallout from the Miami Grand Prix despite record TV viewing figures in the United States of America for the sport, and Ferrari take us through their decision making on the pit wall in those closing laps of the race last Sunday. I'm Ollie Wilson, this is GP Fans. GPFans.com and GP Fans Global across social media is where you can follow all the latest breaking Formula One news there. But now let's dive into the headlines this Thursday. Ferrari team principal Mattia Binotto has been kind enough to take us through his team's decision making in the final few laps of the Miami Grand Prix, explaining the reason why the Scuderia chose not to pit either Carlos Sainz or Charles Leclerc for fresh rubber under the safety car at the end of the race. Max Verstappen had a healthy lead over Leclerc when the safety car was deployed after Lando Norris and Pierre Gasly made contact. While Verstappen didn't actually have the chance to pit, Leclerc did and had the opportunity to come in and get fresh rubber to try and keep the pressure on the leader. Yet the Ferrari driver stayed out, as did his teammate Carlos Sainz in third, who eventually came under attack from Sergio Perez, who did take the fresh rubber under the safety car. But Binotto and co did have some method to their madness, believing that the time it would have taken to warm up the fresh hard tyres that both drivers had available to them would have taken a little bit too long and perhaps hindered both drivers' endeavours, whereas staying on the worn hards was a stronger option that provided fewer potential pitfalls, with Binotto putting it clearly, saying, "So we decided simply to stay out because we believed that was the best chance for us to have a good warm-up and then try to attack on the first laps, which is what happened. I think the first opportunity for Charles was from the first lap after the safety car. He did not achieve the overtake, but certainly it was close at that stage." Now, while the Miami Grand Prix provided success as seen clearly in the TV viewing figures, setting a new record for the largest Formula One TV audience in the United States of America, the FIA is still dealing with some negative fallout from the race, as more criticism is lobbied at the sport's governing body. This time it comes from Alpine once more, with the team's CEO Laurent Rossi disappointed by the 5-second time penalty that was given to Fernando Alonso, without the team being allowed to present a case in their driver's defence. Now, the Spanish racer was handed a 5-second penalty for his collision with Pierre Gasly, a punishment Alonso actually agreed with, before a second 5-second penalty came after the race, a time deduction that cost the driver a top 10 finish. The second penalty came for leaving the track and gaining a lasting advantage. Speaking after the race, the team's CEO said, "This one is certainly difficult to accept, since Fernando handed back the time during the lap, and we were not able to present the evidence to clarify the particular situation before the penalty was issued. With the opportunity to explain, we're very confident Fernando would have kept his 9th place." So Alpine's 6-point haul turned to 4, capping off a frustrating weekend for the team that included Esteban Ocon's heavy impact with a concrete wall in Saturday practice, an incident that saw the driver asking for a Tech Pro barrier to be installed in front of the concrete one, a request that seemed to fall on the deaf ears of the FIA. And we haven't even got into talking about underwear or jewellery yet. That is also lingering on for the sport's governing body. Now remember, before we go, you can catch Sebastian Vettel on Question Time this week, actually tonight, if you're in the UK or can find a way, perhaps using a VPN, to get iPlayer as well and catch it on there. Should be an interesting one to watch, and you can stay up to date with everything that we do following the world of Formula One here at GP Fans by hitting the subscribe button down below.